Next, we will discuss how the ICD9 CM book is organized and provide an example of how to set it up for use. To do this, we will explain each section and then offer an example of how to place tabs in your book to make it easier to locate what you need quickly. As indicated earlier, your ICD book is divided into 3 volumes. Volume 1 is the tabular list. Volume 2 contains the alphabetical index. And you will not be using Volume 3 in this class. It contains an alphabetical index and numerical list of codes for hospital billing only. Starting at the front of the book, it is organized as follows: Table of Contents, Introduction, Conventions describes the symbols, instructional notes, and abbreviations used in the ICD book. General Coding Guidelines contains general information on how to use the ICD codes. Coding guidelines for each ICD chapter. Each chapter guideline goes into detail about special considerations for selecting codes for problems in that section of the ICD book. Alphabetical Index, Volume 2, and a tabular list containing a numerical list of codes, Volume 1. Please note that Volume 2, the Alphabetical Index, is located in the front of Volume 1, the tabular list in the ICD book. Let's mark each of the major areas with colored tabs to make them easier to locate as you work. There are a large variety of durable colored tabs on the market. The ones shown here are just a small selection of what is available from office supply and discount stores. When selecting tabs for your book, choose what will work best for you. Now let's place some additional tabs in the Alphabetical Index, Volume 2, to mark important sections located in this area. The section is important because to properly look up an illness or injury, you must begin by using the Alphabetical Index. We will mark the following: Hypertension Table, Neoplasm Table, Table of Drugs and Chemicals. The last area to mark in this section is a separate index for what is called the external causes of injury. These are special codes for accidents, injuries, and poisoning. Each code is alphanumeric and begins with the letter E. You can also add tabs for each letter of the alphabet. We find this is often helpful, but you must decide if you feel that this will assist you as you work. Note, there is not a separate alphabetical index for V codes. V codes are used on occasions when services are provided for patients who do not have an illness or injury. For example, a well child visit to the pediatrician or to provide history information. These are looked up by using the regular alphabetical index. Now let's place the tabs in the tabular list, the numerical list of ICD codes. If you turn to the table of contents near the front of your book and look at the information for Volume 1 of the ICD book, you will see that the tabular list is divided into 17 chapters plus 2 extra sections for V and E codes. Place a tab showing the code number range for each of the following at the beginning of each section in the tabular list. For instance, Chapter 1, Infectious and Parasitic Diseases, codes 001 to 139. Chapter 2, Neoplasms, codes 140 to 239. And the additional 15 chapters would be done the same way. After placing the tabs on all 17 chapters, continue with the V and E codes, starting with the V codes, supplementary classifications of factors influencing health status and contact with health service, codes V01 through V89. E codes, supplementary classification of external causes of injury and poisoning, codes E000 through E999.1. Your code book is now ready for use.